So porcelain veneers are a huge part of what you do.
Yes.
Let's do a little bit of veneer 101.
Okay.
How are veneers installed? What's the overall process we're looking at?
They are bonded exactly like a white filling. So, do either of you have white fillings in your
I
mouth?
have a couple.
I have
Okay.
mercury ones.
I definitely have a couple mercury ones too. We were talking about it yesterday because there's this, when you go for a facial, sometimes they use these devices that
Microcurrent?
yeah, microcurrent, and then you taste
And
metal.
you're like,
Oh.
yeah.
From the mercury in the fillings.
So bonding happened in the 80s or so. So in the 60s, 70s, and early 80s, when Hollywood wanted a great smile, they used to literally cut crowns, meaning like shave your tooth down to a peg, put on a big crown, and it was glued on. And that is how you put a crown on. Porcelain veneers or porcelain restorations have become much more minimally invasive because you don't have to cut for retention. When you cut a crown, it has to like stick to the tooth that you're sticking it onto with some glue. When you're bonding a restoration like porcelain, you're essentially making these bridges between the porcelain and the tooth. Teeth have, let's call it pores, just for ease, that lock these agents in, and then when it's done bonded, it's one piece. And it's not like people say, like, is something going to get under my veneer? It's impossible.
Okay.
Yeah.
Good to know.
Yeah.
Is there a trial run that happens in this process? Because I think about, again, for myself, now I'm starting to think about these things, and I'm like, it feels like it would be so drastic.
Yeah.
So, yeah, how does that work?
If it's done well, it's not. But and here's just a tip, if you're seeing any really talented, artistically talented surgeon, dermatologist, cosmetic dentist, doesn't matter. Anyone who tells you that they're going to give you a 3D rendering before you start is currently lying to you. There's so much that happens when you're actually in there that you have to know how to navigate and make it look its best, because what you're really doing with porcelain veneers or fixing someone's smile is you're figuring out how the teeth support the lower third of the face. And until you can see and feel the tissue drape around the teeth, a two-dimensional or even a three-dimensional image is not going to give you that, because it's going to give you a shot in time, right? And so I can show you a rendering of what you would look like with straight white teeth, but it's a lie, and that's what bothers me about it. So you have to have some trust, so do some research and make sure that you like the person that you're going to, and then follow their process all the way through. And within the process, there is a point where you go into temporaries. And the temporaries are really a actual rendering of what the permanents are going to look like in your mouth with composite, which is the white filling material. And then from that, you can say, it's too white, it's too dark, it's too big, it's too small, and it can be altered in your mouth so that, again, you can see it and then make final decisions. And then the ceramic should be a basically replica of what the temporaries were. So one of the biggest things, especially early on and still happening today, is the inability for the person, the patient, to know what they're going to look like when it's done and have their expectations met. And there are so many descriptive words in any of these procedures that we're doing, dermatology, plastic surgery, dentistry, where you're saying softer, rounder, even whiter. What is it? Like 2 shades whiter? Like, there's no such thing. And so until you physically see it, I don't think that you're going to get a really, truly understanding of what it's going to look like.
Yeah, but like you're saying, it's not just, it's like you do have points along the
Yes,
way where
you have
can
checkpoints.
tweak.
Yes,
Yes.
100%.
Okay. And how long would that process typically take?
So start to finish, it's essentially 2 3-hour appointments, and we have 2 ways that we do it. We have, so I'm traveling from location to location. And so the longest that I stay in my, let's call them satellite locations, which is Miami, LA, and Dubai, I'm there for 5 working days. So 1 patient every trip gets turned around in 5 days. Most patients get turned around trip to trip. So it's temporaries, first day, 3-hour appointment, come back 3 weeks later, another 3-hour appointment to put all the teeth in. And that's the standard of how it's done.
Okay.